Change is never easy. It can be uncomfortable, unpredictable, and even scary. But the truth is, change is a part of life. The world keeps moving forward, and if we resist, we only make things harder for ourselves. Instead of fearing change, we need to embrace it, because within change lies growth, new opportunities, and the chance to become stronger. Think about it. Some of the greatest success stories come from people who adapted to change. Whether it's businesses that survived tough economies or individuals who turned failures into stepping stones, the key is mindset. First, let's accept that uncertainty is normal. No one has all the answers, and that's okay. What matters is how we respond. Instead of panicking, focus on what you can control. Your actions, your attitude, and your willingness to learn, these are your strengths. Second, stay open to new possibilities. Change often brings unexpected opportunities. What seems like a setback today might be the very thing that leads you to something better tomorrow. Third, don't be afraid to fail. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. Every mistake teaches you something valuable. The sooner we stop fearing failure, the faster we grow. Surround yourself with positive, forward-thinking people. The energy around you matters. When you are around people who embrace challenges, it becomes easier for you to do the same. Uncertainty is a part of life, and no matter how much we plan or prepare, we can never predict everything that will happen. The world is constantly changing, and unexpected situations can arise at any moment. Whether it is in our personal lives, our careers, or the global economy, there will always be moments when we feel unsure about what is coming next. It is natural to want stability and security, but the truth is that uncertainty is something we all have to deal with. Instead of resisting it or feeling overwhelmed by it, we need to learn how to accept it and move forward with confidence. Many people struggle with uncertainty because it creates fear and anxiety. When we do not know what is coming next, we start imagining the worst possible outcomes. We worry about things that might not even happen. And this stress can make it harder to think clearly and make good decisions. But if we step back and look at the bigger picture, we will see that uncertainty is not always a bad thing. It is in uncertain times that people discover new strengths, find new opportunities, and grow in ways they never expected. Think about the most successful people in history. They did not achieve greatness by avoiding uncertainty. They faced it head-on, adapted to new challenges, and used uncertainty as a chance to improve. The world is full of stories of people who turned difficult times into moments of growth and transformation. This shows us that uncertainty is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It pushes us out of our comfort zones and forces us to become more flexible and resilient. One way to accept uncertainty is to focus on what we can control. Instead of worrying about things that are beyond our reach, we should pay attention to our actions, our mindset, and the way we respond to challenges. We may not control everything that happens, but we do control how we react to it. This shift in thinking helps reduce stress and allows us to move forward with a sense of purpose. Another important thing is to trust in our ability to adapt. Humans are incredibly resilient, and we have the ability to find solutions even in the most difficult situations. The key is to remain open-minded and willing to learn. Every challenge brings with it a lesson, and every uncertain moment is an opportunity to grow. The more we practice embracing uncertainty, the stronger and more confident we become. Life is full of opportunities, but many times we fail to see them because we are too focused on what we already know or what we expect to happen. Change is a constant part of life, and with change comes new possibilities that can lead us to something even better than what we had planned. Staying open to new opportunities means being willing to step outside of our comfort zone, explore different paths, and embrace the unknown instead of fearing it. Often, when one door closes, another one opens. But if we are too focused on the closed door, we might miss the new path right in front of us. Opportunities can come in many forms. Sometimes they appear as a challenge or even as a failure. When something does not go the way we hoped, we might feel discouraged, but in reality, that situation could be pushing us towards something greater. Many people who achieved great success did not follow a straight path. They faced setbacks and unexpected turns. But because they stayed open to new possibilities, they found success in places they never expected. The key is to shift our perspective and see change as a chance to grow rather than a reason to be afraid. One of the biggest reasons people miss opportunities is fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, and fear of stepping into something unfamiliar can hold us back from experiencing new things. We tend to stick with what feels safe, even if it is not what makes us happy or fulfilled. But growth does not happen in comfort. If we never take risks or try something different, we will never know what we are truly capable of. The world is full of possibilities, but we have to be willing to reach for them. Another important part of staying open to opportunities is being willing to learn and adapt. The world is constantly evolving, and those who succeed are the ones who are flexible and ready to change when necessary. This could mean learning new skills, meeting new people, or exploring different ways of thinking. The more we open ourselves up to different experiences, the more chances we create for success and happiness. Life is unpredictable, and we never know where the next opportunity will come from. But if we keep an open mind and stay willing to explore new possibilities, we give ourselves the best chance to thrive. Failure is something that everyone experiences at some point in life, but many people let the fear of failure stop them from trying new things or taking risks. The truth is, failure is not the end of the road. It is simply a part of the journey towards success. Every great achievement in history has been built on a foundation of failures, mistakes, and lessons learned. The people who succeed are not the ones who never fail, but the ones who refuse to give up when they do. One of the biggest reasons people fear failure is because they see it as a reflection of their worth. They believe that failing means they are not good enough or that they are incapable of success. This mindset can be incredibly damaging because it prevents people from taking action and pursuing their dreams. In reality, failure does not define a person. What defines them is how they respond to it. The most successful individuals in the world have faced rejection, setbacks, and losses, but they did not let those moments break them. Instead, they used failure as a learning experience and kept moving forward. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a stepping stone toward it. Every time we fail, we gain valuable knowledge and experience that helps us improve and grow. Mistakes show us what does not work so we can adjust our approach and try again with more wisdom and understanding. Without failure, there would be no progress. No one becomes great at something without making mistakes along the way. Whether it is learning a new skill, building a business, or pursuing a personal goal, setbacks are a natural part of the process. Instead of fearing failure, we should embrace it as an opportunity to learn and evolve. The most important thing is to keep going no matter how many times we stumble. We should not be afraid to take risks or try something new just because we might fail. The biggest regrets in life often come from the chances we did not take rather than the mistakes we made. Trying and failing is always better than never trying at all, because even in failure, there is growth, resilience, and the potential for future success. When we stop seeing failure as something to fear and start viewing it as a necessary step in our journey, we unlock our true potential. We become more confident, more persistent, and more willing to take on challenges that once seemed impossible. Failure is not the end, it is a new beginning. And every time we rise after falling, we become stronger than before. The people we surround ourselves with have a huge impact on our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Whether we realize it or not, the energy, attitude, and mindsets of those around us can influence the way we see the world and the choices we make in life. If we are constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, and fear, it becomes harder to stay motivated and focused on our goals. But when we are around positive people who uplift and encourage and inspire us, we feel more confident, capable, and ready to take on any challenge. Positive people bring out the best in us. They believe in possibilities rather than limitations, and they encourage us to keep pushing forward even when things get tough. They do not dwell on problems but instead focus on solutions. When we spend time with people who have a growth mindset, we start adopting the same perspective. Their optimism and determination become contagious. And suddenly, obstacles do not seem as impossible as they once did. This kind of environment helps us build resilience and develop the confidence to take risks and chase our dreams without the fear of failure holding us back. On the other hand, being around negative people can drain our energy and lower our self-esteem. People who constantly complain, doubt everything, and focus only on what can go wrong make it difficult for us to stay motivated. Their negativity can plant seeds of fear and insecurity in our minds, making us question our abilities and hesitate to take action. Over time, this can lead to frustration and even cause us to give up on our goals. That is why it is important to be mindful of the company we keep and choose relationships that add value to our lives rather than take away from them. Building a strong and supportive circle of positive people does not mean avoiding challenges or ignoring reality. It means choosing to be around those who lift us up instead of bringing us down. It means surrounding ourselves with individuals who push us to be better, who celebrate our successes, and who stand by us when we face difficulties. These are the people who remind us of our strengths, help us see new opportunities, and encourage us to keep going even when we feel like giving up. Life is too short to waste time with those who do not support or believe in us. By surrounding ourselves with positive people, we create an environment that fosters growth, happiness, and success. We develop a mindset that sees possibilities instead of limitations, and we build the inner strength needed to overcome any challenge. The right people can help us become the best version of ourselves, and that is why choosing the right company is one of the most important decisions we can make. Taking care of yourself is one of the most important things you can do for your overall well-being. When life gets busy and responsibilities pile up, it is easy to forget about your own needs. Many people push themselves too hard trying to meet expectations at work, fulfill family obligations, and handle daily challenges without taking a moment to rest or recharge. But when you constantly neglect your own well-being, it can lead to stress, burnout, and even physical health problems. That is why prioritizing self-care is not selfish, it is necessary. Your mind and body need proper care to function at their best. This means getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, staying active, and finding ways to manage stress. Sleep is often one of the first things people sacrifice when they are busy, but without enough rest, Your body and brain cannot perform properly. Lack of sleep affects your mood, weakens your immune system, and makes it harder to concentrate. Similarly, what you eat has a direct impact on your energy levels and mental clarity. Eating a balanced diet fuels your body and helps you stay strong and focused. Exercise is another key aspect of self-care because it not only improves your physical health but also releases endorphins which boost your mood and reduce stress. Beyond physical health, taking care of yourself also means paying attention to your mental and emotional well-being. Life is full of challenges and setbacks. And if you do not take time to process your emotions, they can build up and lead to anxiety or frustration. Finding healthy ways to manage stress, such as meditation, journaling, or talking to a trusted friend, can make a huge difference in your ability to cope with difficulties. It is important to acknowledge your feelings and give yourself permission to take a break when needed. Another essential part of self-care is setting boundaries. Many people feel guilty saying no, but overcommitting yourself can lead to exhaustion and resentment. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And if you are constantly giving to others without taking time for yourself, you will eventually feel drained. Learning to set limits and protect your time and energy is a crucial part of maintaining balance. Taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it is a necessity. When you prioritize your well-being, you have more energy, more patience, and a clearer mind to handle life's challenges. You become more productive, more resilient, and more capable of achieving your goals. The better you take care of yourself, the better you can show up for the people and responsibilities in your life. Change is a natural part of life, but many people resist it because they fear the unknown. They feel comfortable in what is familiar and predictable, even if it no longer serves them. But change is not something to fear, it is an opportunity for growth and a chance to start fresh. Every new chapter in life begins with change, and how we respond to it determines the path we take. If we see change as an ending, we may feel lost or discouraged. But if we embrace it as a new beginning, we open ourselves up to possibilities we never imagined. Every great achievement starts with a shift in circumstances. Sometimes change comes unexpectedly and disrupts our plans, but instead of dwelling on what is lost, we should focus on what can be gained. A new job, a move to a different city, the end of a relationship, or any other transition in life can feel overwhelming at first, but it can also lead to new experiences and personal development. Growth does not happen when we stay in the same place doing the same things. It happens when we step outside of our comfort zone and face new challenges with an open mind. Embracing change requires a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing it as something that is taking away our stability, we should see it as a chance to reinvent ourselves and discover new strengths. Every time we go through change, we learn something new about ourselves and our capabilities. It pushes us to adapt, think differently, and develop resilience. The things that seem difficult in the beginning often turn out to be the moments that shape us into stronger and wiser individuals. Letting go of the past is an important part of embracing change. Holding on to what is familiar can make it harder to move forward. We must accept that some things are beyond our control and trust that new opportunities will come our way. Change is not about losing, it is about evolving. It is about taking what we have learned and using it to create something better for ourselves. When we welcome change with a positive mindset, we allow ourselves to grow in ways we never expected. Every ending is a new beginning, and every change brings a chance to start fresh. Life is constantly moving and evolving, and the more we embrace change, the more we can make the most of every opportunity that comes our way. When we see change as a doorway to new possibilities, we stop fearing it and start using it as a tool for personal transformation. Life is full of uncertainties and challenges, but how we respond to them defines our path. Instead of fearing change, we should accept it as a normal part of life and an opportunity for growth. Staying open to new possibilities allows us to discover paths we never considered before, and embracing failure as a learning experience helps us build resilience. The people we surround ourselves with influence our mindset and energy. So choosing to be around positive and supportive individuals strengthens our confidence. Taking care of ourselves mentally, emotionally, and physically ensures that we have the strength to face life's challenges, and embracing change as a new beginning allows us to move forward with hope and determination. Change is not something to be feared, but rather a chance to evolve, learn, and create a better future for ourselves. When we shift our perspective and welcome growth, we become stronger, more adaptable, and ready to thrive in any situation.